Okay, hello, welcome back. So as you can see, I have finally dyed my hair. Yes, this will be the first video that you see with me doing dyed hair. I have done other video. Well, I've been working on another video because I've been doing my wretched balcony, which is why my scatty shoes are there. These are my decorating shoes. God, yeah, I've been quite busy, but obviously not vlogging it. This is actually quite big, my hair. So what I have been doing is, yeah, you can see the can of paint there. So I've been doing tidying and sorting that out, but it's been quite a mission because of the amount of rain that we've had and the amount of times that the weather forecast is wrong. And now I don't even know if you can see, but it's really dirty in here. So I've got to do a massive clean-up job before I can even think about photographing clothing. So it's midday, Wednesday, 24th of April, 2024. It comes to something, doesn't it, when you don't even know what year it is. So it may only be Wednesday, but I do have 4 things to post, which is, you know, it's been pretty lousy on eBay, but I literally haven't been putting much effort in. I need to like focus on like some kind of like single tasking, I think, because I'm like ricocheting from doing all sorts of things, like doing this, that and the other, and then I achieve very little. So the last 2 days I've actually done stock taking, and I need to do my accounts and get that up to date because that's making it confusing doing stock taking, because I have literally got February, March, you know, and obviously this month, but I'm saying March because that's obviously last tax year. So I need to like get that done. And these are like jobs that I could probably like sit down and do in the morning. So I don't know when I'm going to start doing clothing photographs because I've got a big pile of it in there, which is in the flipping way. I've still got Lego here. We've got a bunch of books here. So I might clean these because these need a good wipe down. I've got vintage Care Bear books here. I've got Henry's cat. Postman Pat. Yeah, they smell vintage as well. Yeah, they absolutely stink. They stink of not being used. And then I've still got these which I need to do. So, I mean, I'm not going to be doing the cleaning until I've got these out of the way. So I've still got these flipping packs which I've sorted together here. So I'm just going to whiz through these today. I'm going to go and do my post. My husband actually left me the car today because he took the bus into town. And I was very torn because I was like, well, if it's there and it's my day off, I should probably go and see what's going on in some of the charity shops. But I've resisted, and I finished cleaning up that balcony and I painted it because I think now we've got another. I think Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday are going to be raining. I'm going to be working anyway. It's not finished because I'm going to do another coat. I was stupid and I didn't want to pay extra for Cuprinol because Cuprinol is now very expensive, and I've gone with a Screwfix own brand paint, which is clearly not very good. The quality of it's not there. So although I've spent a lot of time mucking around doing it, it's a bit fruitless when you've bought low quality paint. So it's my own fault. Never mind. So things which are going out. I'm not going to lift this up and show you because clearly this is the limits of large letter, and I've managed to get it in there. I usually sandwich it between card and put it in a mailer, and I probably should have done that, but that's a little Lego set called Pit Crew, which is in one of my Lego videos if you want to have a look. So I have got £20 for that, which is fair enough. That's a decent price for that set without instructions or box. And I've got 20 quid for these. I could have probably stretched to 30, but you know, I think that a lot of people who are like selling on eBay are like, oh, what is the point at the minute? So these are fantastic wide leg trousers, which I probably should have tried on myself, but I wouldn't have worn them, so that would have been ridiculous. They're whistles. They're whistles, and they are very fabulous, and they have sat around not being listed for ages. So I could have like sold these yonks ago. It's so ridiculous. So one of the things I did stock take this week all of my trousers. So like went through my spreadsheet to check what I'd got there. Make sure that they were listed, ended and sold similar, and refreshed the listings. But these, and then I listed it that they had some like straggling stuff which I'd taken photos of, which I then put on and put away while I had all the boxes out. I'm very, very disciplined in that respect. And then I've done the same with coats, but I've still got coats. I think this is where my irritation comes in, that I haven't got round to doing the photographing. You see, I hoovered and made it very nice and clean the end of last week to do this. Then started doing the balcony on what was probably quite... It was a wet day. I made it wet because I was cleaning, but I had problems with the planter that basically rusted through. So then I ended it with mud everywhere. So I trailed it all in here. So that's why my cleaning now needs redoing. So it is what it is. I can't even remember what I've paid for those whistles trousers. Because I think a lot of this stuff which I've picked up here all came from Bernardo's. I know this came from Bernardo's because I remember umming and ahhing about whether to pick it up, because they had a bunch of Reese jumpers, and I decided that this one was worthy of me picking up because it was quite textured, just cotton. So yeah, Reese. I've got 20 quid for this. Who knew? Who knew that you could still get 20 quid for Reese? Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's fold it where the mud that I've trailed in has come from. Yeah, I can't do anything until I've made it clean in here. And my husband's annoyed because obviously I've had the door open. I mean, the bit that I just painted, I've had the door open because I had the radio on in here. Yeah, I had Radio 2 on, and I like Radio 2, and then it went, and it was, what's his name, Vernon Kay, so he was on, and that was all right this morning, and then it went to Jeremy Vine, and they always have like a discussion that just winds me up, and that was about the 20 mile an hour speed limit, which just winds me up. We have a 20 mile an hour speed limit on our road, but it doesn't stop any people racing around at night at 60. So it's not the speed limit's fault, it's the knobhead element. So you need to round up the knobhead element and take them out of society, and tell the parents not to buy their 17-year-old a really high powered car. That's what needs to happen, not impose speed limit on a road for everybody else. Yeah, so anyway, I'm laughing because I was talking about, as you know, on one of my other videos, we talked about we were replacing our shower cubicle, and we'd taken out what we had, and Jason had this big piece of glass. And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna we're taking all of this to the dump, and then I was like, but this is a missed opportunity. We should just carry this piece of glass, because so the road comes round like this, so it's a bit of a blind corner, and I says we should go on the blind corner and just walk backwards and forwards this plate with this plate glass until somebody drives into us. You know, and put some watermelons on the corner. He didn't want to do that. He didn't want to spend the money on the watermelons. But you know, it's probably true. I mean, you can't guarantee that somebody's going to, you know, swerve to miss your glass and land in the watermelons. You just can't. You can't guarantee that would happen. So it would have been wasted effort. But you know, this is why I'm crazy. Yeah. So the shower mission has still not been completed. It's just an ongoing thing. Anyway, last thing that I've sold is Pure Collection. I don't rate Pure Collection. It's always got holes in it. This one it was okay generally, but it did have a issue on the armpit, which I've repaired myself, and I did declare that. Hence why it sat for the entire of the winter, not being picked off. It's 100% cashmere. 100% cashmere. It is a size 8, so obviously that's went against it. But I thought it was really nice. I'm not doing very well with my cashmere at the minute because whatever I send off, I have people complain. That's not entirely true. It's just a few negatives. I find if I sell cashmere to men, they don't moan. It's always the women who like send you a message with the word kludged in it, and I'm like, what the hell's kludged? So yeah. I obviously know what the word kludged is, although I don't know how to pronounce it. But I also know that what I sent out, there was nothing wrong with it. Yeah, and I have to admit that I was so annoyed with the woman who was like rattling on about this, that I did do the partial refund for her. She said that she'd found a hole and repaired it. So there you go. You know, this is why people try it on, because I just relented and gave her a partial refund. So there you go. It's my fault that people think they can get partial refunds. I just couldn't be arsed with it, because that was when I was going through all my illnesses, and I just was like, stop talking to me about faulty cashmere that wasn't faulty. Anyway, goodness me, the sun is actually out. And it's a revelation, because it said it was cloudy and just wasn't raining, but it also said it was cloudy and not raining yesterday when it rained 4 hours after I painted one of the coats on my wood. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing today. I think I probably will upload this video, otherwise it just won't end up getting to YouTube. So we'll call this a very small little update video, and I'll pop it on so that you know I'm not been hijacked or dead or anything. I'm going to put these on. I'm going to photograph and list these, because it's technically clean in here. The bit there over there where I take my photos, that's clean, so I can do my photos there. That's not an issue. It's just this bit that I've messed up from walking in and out. But by the time it's tomorrow and it's Thursday, you know, it's feasible for me to strip the beds and change the bedding and do a big clean tomorrow morning before I go to work. I'm actually thinking of like making my life more difficult in terms of work, because I was thinking of applying for a job with Co-op Live venue. Obviously not giving up reselling and not giving up what I'm doing now, working at the charity shop, but the Co-op Live venue hasn't even opened yet, and they've cancelled all the gigs for this week. It's supposed to be Peter Kay yesterday and today. So that hasn't happened. But I was sort of thinking that maybe, I mean, I think at the minute they're not probably recruiting currently. You just have to register your interest. But I'm thinking of applying for some of their casual roles just for the nights when they have gigs. So it might be bar work, it might be customer service work, it might be ushering. They have a bunch of casual roles which they need to fill, but it's not like permanent work, it's just on the nights when they have gigs. So I was thinking I can probably fit that in with what I'm doing, and I live in Manchester, it'll probably be quite cool. So I was thinking maybe I would try and like add something more to my schedule, even though I don't think I'm coping very well at the minute. The fact that those Lego sets have now sat there for like over a week and I haven't done anything with them. I was supposed to get them on for the Easter holidays, so the fact that they're still there doesn't say that I'm getting on very well, but I do need a little bit of focus, and it's just been missing a bit lately. But I'm going to let myself off because I've been doing the balcony, I've been doing the shower, I've been working. So like I say, the ability of single tasking is something that people forget. Because I find that I'm constantly like, oh, I must get the laundry, I must do this, I must do that, and I've got to go to work at such and such a time, and you like spinning all the plates, instead of just saying, right, so I've got 3 hours this morning and I'm just going to focus on this one thing. And I think that's where the flaw comes. So my focus for the morning was cleaning the last bit of the balcony, painting the last bit of the balcony, and now this afternoon I am just going to list these Lego sets, and then if I have any further time after that, I am going to do my accounts, which is just literally going to be 3 months worth I need to do. So that's my goal for today. Keep it simple. That's what I'm going to do. Keep it simple. So anyway, I'm going to get the post done, go and take that, and then come back, have some lunch, and then do what I said. So that's my goal for today. Obviously upload this video. I'm going to also upload the first part of balcony cleaning. So that video, I'm going to put that on. It's already edited. I just realised that the job this year was thwarted by the weather. So it's taken me over 2 weeks to do this job. It's still not finished. So I'm going to upload the first part of that video as well. So if you're really interested in watching me tidy up my balcony, then the first part of that will be on as well. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll be back again soon with a further update. I would move this so that you got less shine, but then you would also get Judge Judy. Well, apparently Judge Judy isn't on, we've got the Dolmeo mattress. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will be back again soon. Goodbye.